Hey guys, Harold here, and I was asked a question about 2 days ago or one day, like, how is the progress on Rise of Lich King going? Is it a still going project? And I answered yes it is, and I thought I could make a video, because it's being updated on Brigand's Haven. That's where I updated it, but I've not updated it on YouTube, which I should probably do as well, so people who is not a part of Brigand's Haven should also get to know how it's going. If you don't know what Rise of Lich King is, it's a project that me and others are, like Ganame and Maisel, we're doing a project together, a Azeroth slash Lordaeron Aftermath map, you know, with income system, events, and different races based on in Northrend at the timeline where Illidan was sent to Northrend to destroy the Frozen Throne. Arthur returned back to Northrend to stop him, of course, and it's like how the outcome of that, you know, with other races and other possibilities, you know, it's a lot to do. So basically I can start off by showing like the zones and what races you can find in this zone. This is this is Dragonblight. We have a Vermis Temple here, which is not finished. Over here we have the Blood of Space, which is part of the team with Naga and Illidan's forces. They, of course, have the base where we know as the Wrathgate today in World of Warcraft. I decided to be a suitable location for them to have their base. And their main enemy will most likely will be Cult of the Dam, which is located in, or the place we know as Winterguard Keep. They will have the High Death Priest. What was he called again? I don't remember. I can't find his name now. I don't want to go into the list of every units. But the cult has the possibility to get a lot of heroes via events, of course. But of course we have one other Scourge player in Dragonblight, and I'm just gonna, which is blue and is Arthas Menethil, and we can actually zoom in. He starts really weak, but he has Marwyn and Falric with him, and his job is to get to Icecrown via the tunnels in Shulnarup, which he starts right by. Of course, he can go over here and get Sapphiron as an undead frostworm if he decides to go for. Now, the thing that blue has to watch out for is that red can come and attack him, which is probably something he should do, because I'm gonna move on to that later. But basically we have a Tanuka village. We have like some memorable places from like we based it on the World of Warcraft map. Like here we have the entrance to Frostmourne Cavern, which I have to redo because this was one of the first things I made. Oh god, that's ugly. And we have the entrance to Zuuldrack here, and I think it's fitting that we can actually move on to Zuuldrack, which is not finished. And so we decided to make the troll space, the Dracthrone Keep, an instance area, which is like located up here. Here we have like the front entrance, which you can go in here. Oh god, what's happened here? I don't know. And here we have like the troll base. They start really weak with Frost King Malak and Drakuru, and they have the chance to liberate or the rest of the clans around in the area. Like here we have one village that I can get, and they will get more units by doing so. Here we have another one, and right up here we have another one as well. You know, just they have to conquer a lot of the stuff in Zuuldrack to get it, because we go by the lore as well that Frost King Malak subjected many of the clans into, you know, the Frost Trolls. So that's pretty much that, and there's not much more in Zuuldrack at the moment because this is an area that is not finished. But since we're so close, we can actually move south to Grizzly Hills, which of course is not finished yet, but we have it as okay playable place. This is Venture Bay, or as we know it, like the place here is Venture Bay. If you go a little bit more south, we get to the Rickles, which is of course in Howling Fjord. They will have King Yamiron as their base. This base has to be obviously revamped because I did a horrible terraining job right there. And you know, they have their different units: Mammoth Riders, Dragonflayer healers, Huntresses, Warriors, and all that thing. And they can get red prototypes into the ranks. You know, there's a lot of events. And we can move up here where we have seen the Furbolg tribes, which is not a playable race, but it was requested, but no. And dwarves can do more events, and there's a lot of stuff that is not finished but will be implemented. Where can we actually go next? We can go to Crystal Song. So here we have the entrance to Crystal Song, and I have to say, a wonderful job by Maisel here in like the Crystal Song area here with the trees and just everything. It looks so good. Like, this is the ruins that there's some like Night Elfish ruins in Northrend, and here is where we known as the Sunreaver command post in World of Warcraft, but obviously in just ruins here now with random mobs. And over here we have, you know, Crystal Song, just normal place, Furbogs, wildlife, ruins, just as we know it. Now here we have the entrance to Icecrown, which I didn't base it off like how we know it is today. I based it off from the Warcraft 3 campaign, which is the 4 enchanted obelisks surrounding it, with the frozen throne at the center of the peak of the valley. Now Illidan starts over here with his main base. He has orcs. I wanted to make a variation because I didn't want Naga and Illidan to have Naga units, so I decided to mess up the lore a bit, like, and tell him, okay, he brought orcs with him for this invasion, just for gameplay reasons. I have to cross lore sometimes with that. And their main enemy will be the Undead Nerubians, which is Anubarak's forces. They will have a variation of Undead Nerubian units. They will not have ghouls and such. They have only Undead Nerubians, and they can capture stuff in a Shulnerub and have different events. Arthas, when he enters, there's a region here, when he enters this from a Shulnerub, he will be able to level because he will be stuck at level 3. And when he reaches level 3, or Illidan Stormrage, they can open the gate to the Frozen Throne, which is down here, an unfinished area. And if Arthas enters this region, he will merge with Nerthul, merge with Nerthul, sit on the throne, and it will go a couple of minutes, and then he will become the Lich King. That also gives Illidan a chance to destroy the Frozen Throne while he's sitting there, while he restores his powers, so he cannot get it instantly. That was Icecrown. I guess we can move over to Storm Peaks, which is of course not finished as well. Just an open area with wildlife and all that kind of stuff. Just continue here with like ice. I have a Rickle village here, which the Rickles can capture. More areas, and here's an entrance to a Shulnerub. There's more of them. There was even one in Suldrak right over here. So I have multiple entrances, so stuff, they can create chaos under there. And over here we have the Frosthold base, which is the Frost Dwarf's base, which will be changed as well. It's not done, but Storm Peaks is far from done. And here we just have some random Rickles as well. That's Storm Peaks. And then we can move over to what I think is some of the most beautiful things, is Boron Tundra. And this is the cult city. I don't remember what it's called. It's the Temple City of something. I can't remember properly what it is. And yeah, Boron Tundra. Here we have Tuska village, we have Tanuka village, we have entrance to Shulnerub, or the location we know as the Warsong Hold in Northrend. And if we move longer up, there's like the Gazer Fields, we have more different areas from Boron Tundra. And here we have the Naga base, which is also Murloc village in World of Warcraft, which is why I decided to make this the location for the base. And, you know, they will have Lady Vash, they will have the Wall of Nashandar, or whatever it's called, I can't properly remember, which is basically of Naga units. And, you know, here we have sea elementals, like the elements, rock golems, dragons, Coldera will probably made as well, and an entrance to Shulnerub, a Rickle village. And the enemy of the Naga is the Scarlet Crusade, the expedition, Baron Westwind, who went to Northrend. We decided to add him in as with the 12th player because we needed it, because he was in Northrend, but not exactly this time. He was at the end of the Ashbringer comic, and technically Arthas was resting in the throne that he had merged with Nerthul already. But I decided to add him in because it kind of works, and yeah, why not? It's Admiral Westwind and Ormar of Stromgard is his hero. So it's Scarlet units and all that, and this is where we also known as Boron Tundra. No, Valaine's Keep, sorry. That's where we know as Valaine's Keep. And we can move on to a Shulnerub, and if we go to this entrance, we will end up here, which is the main entrance to Shulnerub. Now, a Shulnerub is split into two parts, is how I explain it. Like, this path is blocked off, we still have this area open. This path, oh shit, is blocked off, moving on longer north, and this path is blocked off. And all like this area I showed you, which is not on that other side, is the first part of Ashland Route, which is where Arthas has to go to cross to get to the Forgotten One, which will drop the essence of Ner'zhul, which is required for him to become the Lich King. And that is basically a boss fight. And the gate will open, and this gateway here takes you to the Ice Crown, which is right here. Now, of course, this gate is closed until the boss is defeated, so Purple or others can't go down and help him. He has to do this by himself. Dwarves are located down here as well in Dorward, which, you know, they can decide to stay and get like an extra gold and boost number. That's all for now. They can decide and stay and just have Bailgun and, you know, all that other stuff. Or they can travel to Storm Peaks, which this gateway takes them to right here. And they can flee to Frosthold and start there. They can just, of course, because they can create trouble for Scourge, and Scourge can get this city here. This is the, what was this, the Upper Kingdom or Inner Kingdom of Ashland? I don't remember what it was. But we can move over to the other side, which is here, and if we continue to move this, we get to where the Nerubians will have their city. Not the undead ones, the living one. The Nerubian Queen, and this is their city, and, you know, they're just Nerubians. They have some casters, they have nobles, they have eggs that can hatch, they can do a mini quest to rescue Nerubians trapped in these cages. And there's like lots of creeps here and such. There is a portal there that leads to Soldrak, which is right here. Now, their main enemy is a little bit longer up, which is the Old Gods. And if you continue a bit up, we see like more structures here. And this was the Inner Kingdom, where they are located, which is General Vesha. I never remembered these names, but he is basically a boss in Ulduar. And Old Gods can, if they destroy the Nerubian base, they will get a new Old God hero, Herald something. He's a good hero, and they have the chance to get Ulduar and free Yogg-Saron from his prison and such. And Nerubians will benefit from destroying the base here. They will receive it as their own, and they will get like a good item as well. So they are going to be locked in combat, and all these barriers will not open before 15 minutes into the game. So other people cannot go in and destroy the fight. I mean, trolls could technically go in and do this, but that will not benefit them. And Arthas can't be disrupted by Old Gods or Nerubians while he's going here, because dwarves could be a pain in the ass for him. They start better than what Blue does, but he has a good hero squad at the beginning of the game. He has his Death Knights with Death Coil and such, and Marwyn and Falric also have Death Coil. So, and they can level. Arthas cannot before, you know, what happens. So that's everything I want to go through with Rise of the Lich King. It is still going project, and it's still gonna keep going. And if people have questions or suggestions, take them in the comments, please. I would like to know. And I hope you like what I showed you, and tell me if you want more of this. So, until next time, guys.